In this video, we're going to look at and practice Greek pronunciation, specifically Koine or biblical Greek pronunciation. We'll look at the alphabet and the ways that different letters and combinations of letters are pronounced. We'll look at the differences between consonants and vowels, that is, which characters are consonants, which characters are vowels. We'll talk about what are called diphthongs, that is, combinations of vowels that make specific sounds, and we'll get some practice pronouncing specific Greek words. Let's get started with the alphabet. I will pronounce each letter and tell you what sound that it makes. I encourage you to repeat after me, both saying the letter and the sound that it makes in the Greek word. First letter is alpha, makes a ah sound, as in agathos. Agathos. Alpha, as in agathos. Beta makes a b sound, as in biblion. Beta makes a b sound, as in biblion. Gamma makes a g or a nasally ng sound. It makes the nasally sound when the gamma comes before another gamma, the letter ki, or the letter xi. It makes the simple g sound when it does not come before those letters. So gamma makes a g sound, as in ginos, or gamma makes a ng sound, as in gidzo. Ginos, gidzo. Delta makes a d sound, as in didomi. Delta makes a d sound, as in didomi. Epsilon makes a e sound, as in ego. Epsilon makes an e sound, as in ego. Zeta makes a z sound, as in zoe. Zeta makes a z sound, as in zoe. Eta makes a e sound, as in ede. Eta makes a e sound, as in ede. Theta makes a th sound, th. Theta makes a th sound, as in thronos. Theta, thronos. Iota makes a I sound, as in idios. Iota makes a I sound, as in idios. Kappa makes a k sound, as in kakos. Kappa makes a k sound, as in kakos. Lambda makes a l sound, as in leo. Lambda makes a l sound, as in leo. Mu makes a sound, as in meno. Mu makes a sound, as in meno. Nu makes a n sound, as in noon. This is not to be confused with the English V. This is equivalent to the English N. Nu makes a n sound, as in noon. Xi makes a k sound, as in xenos. Xi makes a x sound, as in xenos. Omicron literally means small o, omicron, so we pronounce it with a short o sound, as in ah. So Omicron makes an ah sound, as in aros. Aros. Or here, with what is called the rough breathing mark, which we will talk about momentarily, makes a ha sound. The rough breathing mark gives that H sound. We add it to the ah of the Omicron to make ha loss. Ah ros, ha loss. P, often said pi in mathematics, makes a p sound, as in pimpo. P makes a p sound, as in pimpo. Rho, not to be confused with English P, makes a sound, like the English R. Rho makes a r sound, as in rhema. Rho makes a r sound, as in rhema. Sigma, which is written two different ways, makes a s sound, as in sauce. When sigma is written any place besides the last letter of a word, it looks like this. When sigma is written as the last letter of the word, it looks like this, what is called a final sigma. Sigma makes a s sound, as in sauce. Tau makes a t sound, as in teknon. Tau makes a t sound, as in teknon. Upsilon makes a oo sound, as in two floss. Upsilon makes a oo sound, as in two floss, and with the rough breathing mark, which gives the H sound, oo paw. Oo paw. B makes a PH sound, as in phone. B makes a sound, as in phone. P makes a k sound, as in kara. P makes a k sound, as in kara. C makes a ps sound, as in tsuke. Psi makes a ps sound, as in tsuke. And lastly, omega, or big O, omega, makes a long O sound, as in O. So omega makes an O sound, like own, hora, or fe ro. Own, hora, fe ro. All right, let's go ahead and go in for a high five for your great practice there. High five on the screen, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. High five. Way to go. Now let's go ahead and put the entire alphabet together. We're going to say through it 2 different times, once a little bit slower and the second time a little bit faster. So go ahead and repeat after me. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. All right, let's go through one more time together, a little bit faster here. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. One more time, let's go in for the high five based on your good work. 1, 2, 3, high five, boom, way to go. All right, so now that we've gotten the characters or letters out there, we need to determine which ones are vowels and which ones are consonants. So here is our entire Greek alphabet, and we're going to put the vowels into red characters here. So our vowels in Greek are alpha, epsilon, eta. This is probably the trickiest one. Perhaps this is the trickiest one. These two, which are both long vowels, look sort of like English consonants, the English N and the English W, but eta and omega are vowels in Greek. So eta, iota, omicron, upsilon. So once again, alpha, epsilon, eta, iota, omicron, upsilon, and omega are the vowels in Greek, while the rest of the characters are consonants in Greek. Certain vowel combinations in Greek make up what are called diphthongs, and these diphthongs are pronounced together. So normally what we'll see in just a moment is that vowels are pronounced separately from one another, except in the case of these combinations of vowels that make up diphthongs. So let's go through the diphthongs and practice saying them together. The combination of alpha and iota makes an I sound, as in the English isle. So I as in isle or I own. I as in isle or I own. The combination of epsilon and iota makes an A sound, as in the English ate or Greek a me. A as in ate or a me. The combination of omicron and iota makes an oi sound, as in the English oil and the Greek oinos. Oi as in oil or oinos. Upsilon with iota makes a we sound, as in the English queen and the Greek huios. That H sound comes from the rough breathing mark that we'll talk about momentarily. We as in huios. The combination of alpha and upsilon makes an ow sound, like you are getting hurt, or the English cow. So Greek pow, loss. Ow as in cow or pow, loss. The combination of omicron and upsilon makes an oo sound, as if you are impressed. Oo. Oo as in food or oo keti. Oo as in food or oo keti. Epsilon upsilon makes a U sound, as in you, like you are doing well in Greek right now. You as in feud or you angelion. Notice our two gammas together make the nasal sound. You as in feud or you angelion. One more time on the Greek word. You angelion. And finally, our last diphthong is the combination of eta and upsilon, which actually get pronounced just slightly apart from one another as eu, but in very quick succession. Eu. So euxanta. Eu, euxanta. One more time. Eu, euxanta. Once more, let's go in for the high five for your great practice work. 1, 2, 3, high five. Boom. Way to go. So now that we know the vowels, the consonants, and the diphthongs, and the sounds that we make, we need to learn two very basic rules with respect to pronunciation to help us in speaking any Greek word. So these two rules are that there is one vowel or diphthong per syllable. So if you were to break up a word any Greek word is only going to have one vowel or one diphthong per its syllable, but it can have multiple consonants per syllable. So to show how this works, we're going to go through 5 different words, showing what the different syllables are and practicing pronouncing them to end our time together. So with the first word, we have on, one vowel, one consonant, throw as our second syllable, 2 consonants, one vowel, pos, 2 consonants, one vowel. So this is a 3-syllable word because it has 3 vowels in it and no diphthongs. On, throw, pos. Our next word here, doulos. So this is our first syllable, delta, with the diphthong omicron hoopsilon, which makes the oo sound, do. Our second syllable is los. 2 consonants, one vowel. Do, los. Things get a little bit trickier here because we have 2 vowels next to each other. Oftentimes in English, we like to pronounce our vowels together, but unless in Greek it is a diphthong, the vowels are going to be pronounced separately from one another as separate syllables. So lu is 1 syllable because it has 1 vowel, and o is its own syllable standing alone with just the vowel. Lu, o. Again, another tricky one here because we are going to want to, in English, put this iota and this alpha together, but Greek does not do that. That is not a diphthong. It is 2 vowels that are going to be pronounced separately from one another. So the first syllable is D. The next syllable is ak, as in the alpha kappa. The next syllable is on, omicron nu. And the last syllable is os, omicron final sigma. So D, ak, on, os. Put it together a little faster, diakonos. And last one, perhaps the most tricky of all because there are so many vowels in there with just one of them being a part of a diphthong. We have I, the initial 2 vowels are a diphthong that make that I as an aisle sound. Then our next syllable is omega nu, own. And then these 2 vowels are going to be pronounced separately from one another. I, and then os as the last syllable, the combination of omicron and sigma. So I, own, e, os. One more time, a little bit faster. Last thing we'll do together. I own, e, os. And finally, let's go in for one last high five for all of your good practice. Super proud of you. 1, 2, 3, high five. Boom. We'll see you next time.